Hi, this is Warwick Dunnett, author of the book Poker Wizards, with your poker tip of the week. When to play tight and when to loosen up in a tournament. In theory, you're supposed to play very tight poker during the early stages of a tournament. Then, as the tournament progresses and the blinds keep increasing, optimal strategy suggests that you change your standards and play more hands. The truth is that many of the strong players actually play looser during the early stages. They play okay in the middle stages of the tournament, and many of them play too tight in the late stage when they should be loosening up. The poor players, who often play too many hands to start with, are normally too loose at the beginning of a tournament. That's why a lot of them are eliminated very quickly. They play a little too loose in the middle stages, but if they're lucky enough to get to the end of a tournament, they inadvertently end up playing at the right pace and end up winning the tournament altogether. As Dan Harrington says in the book Poker Wizards, even though many good players often play a lot of hands early in the tournament, they differ from the bad players because they're able to save chips and get away from a hand when they're beaten. Harrington believes that the better players should play loose when they're at a weak table early in a tournament. Get the chips from the bad players before your buddies do, says Harrington. If you don't, the player that wins those chips is going to use them against you later on. The real question is, would you rather take the money away from some unknown player or from somebody like Phil Ivey? As a consequence, if you're against weaker competition, you should play a little looser during the early stages of a tournament than is theoretically correct. You can get involved in a few inexpensive hands to see what's going on and look for opportunities to take the pot away from your opponents. If you are at a reasonably decent table with good players, you've got to play a lot tighter. Some players don't always make that adjustment. So, remember, get the chips from the bad players before your buddies do. This is Warwick Dunnett, and that was your PokerWizards.net tip of the week.